Okay, so, later today, well, an hour from now, we do have the Karma series, and it has Break Soul Family Bonds, Soul Dance No More. Okay. You guys, really? I know you're joking. Will all karma be gone in the world or not yet? And not until we are in 5D. You guys, think about it. We got, I don't know how many people on the planet. Okay, a lot. But you got, there's so much dysfunction. There's so much negativity. There's so much hatred and victimization, and it's massive. So no, it won't be, no, karma won't be done out of this world till we're in 5D. Oh, okay, this is good. Okay, so why do some people feel the ascension symptoms and some don't? Good question. Because some people are more sensitive than others. Okay, so you get people that are hypersensitive. They feel things, sense things, and then you have people who have a lot of density, but the density does not mean they don't feel. Okay, so a lot of people that have a lot of density are hypervigilant and can really feel stuff. But basically, each person is individual, but it's dependent on many things, and how open are you, and what kind of agreements do you have? What are some of the setups from past lives? What have you agreed to experience in this lifetime? Okay, so but if we just look at this life right here, planet Earth, and we look at energy, see there's energies like when you feel like the light of the new paradigm. Not everyone can feel that, okay? Not everyone can sense it or see it, and it doesn't mean it's not there. So some people are going to be more attuned to it than others. Some people have no sense of any of this at all, and it doesn't matter who you are on your journey or what your quest is, or if you're trying to heal or not heal. It's all individual. Okay, so yeah, and it's not good or bad. It's just like I said, it's just an individual thing, and that openness, and even if you're wanting, doesn't mean you're going to feel it or sense it. Okay, it's like it's all about it's about you. What's your soul's journey? What are you agreeing to, and how much are you going to allow the body to be sensitive to those kinds of things? That's pretty much what's up. Shit. Hang on. Okay. So Cynthia promised karma gone, so I accept her version this time. All right. Let's get clear here. Cynthia does not make those kind of promises because she knows you can't make those promises. Okay. So she did not promise that they would be gone. And no, it's not going to be gone. So, so here's what she's saying. Whoops. What? Wait, hang on. Jumped. Yeah, I didn't promise, but I'm claiming it into existence. Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is yes. Cynthia's always into something. It's really true. Okay, hang on a second. There was something about the Dalai Lama. What is the Dalai Lama always? Where'd it go? Okay. Is the Dalai Lama always the reincarnation of the same? Yes. Same soul, reincarnating, Dalai Lama. That's his mission. That's his dharma. That's his devotion. That's what he's doing. Okay. Like, for example, for myself, I'm a bodhisattva. Okay. All that means is I'll keep coming back till everybody wakes up. Unless I don't. Okay. Oh, that's a good question. Michaela, sometimes I sometimes feel like my body has its own it does. It does. What happens with that consciousness when we die? Does it disappear? the consciousness of the body. Okay, so hang on. So you have your consciousness, okay? You have what I call your divinity, the divine consciousness that you are. That's that part of you that is, nothing can touch it, nothing can hurt it, nothing can kill it, okay? That's the eternal you. That is the you, like for example, when you, in this moment, when you become aware, like let's just do it right now. Just be with your own self. Now pay attention to your awareness. Your awareness is aware. Okay, so partly your awareness is aware that your body has consciousness. Okay, but you're also have an awareness when you just be quiet for a moment, pay attention to your awareness, and the awareness is aware of everything. It's aware of your own awareness. It's aware of your body. It's aware of what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're tasting, what you're smelling. The awareness is God, Creator, consciousness. We're all that. Okay, so the body is alive. It's an organism. It's alive. Okay, you got all your cells. Everything has that. If you drop it down to the smallest, everything has that flower of life. Okay, everything. Okay, that energy is alive. Okay, so your body is alive and it does have its own consciousness. But when the body dies, the consciousness of all those cells and of that physical form, physicality, doesn't exist anymore. But the you that's aware of your awareness right here, right now, that's the eternal. Okay? Wait. Hang on. Let me look at this. Someone told Dalai Lama went into black magic stuff. Is that told Lama that the Dalai Lama went in? No, not even. Not even. People make up these friggin' stories about anything and everything. Dalai Lama, no, he is not of darkness. He is not holding darkness. He's not doing black magic. No, that is not true. Okay, here's another one. I once heard a spiritual teacher say, you cannot desire what isn't meant to be yours. Is that true? No, that is not true. You can have many desires. In fact, many people have desires all over the place of things they're never going to get. Okay? So, no, that is not true. Okay? So, you guys, here's the thing. I don't care who you're with. I don't care if it's me or whoever. Listen to your own knowing. People just listen to other people because you put your faith in somebody, think they know more than you. Like even going to church, okay? People are putting their faith in the pastor, who's just another human being, okay? So let me tell you about some of the pastors I know of. Molestation, lies, cheating, all kinds of stuff, okay? And people put their faith in that being, all right? What I'm saying is you all have the ability to feel into your knowing. The knowing, the barometer tells you danger, danger, lies. Start paying attention to your own self. Look within. Okay? Teachers are great. They got lots of information. They've done things, know things, some of them, grander than most people. If I look at myself, you have to understand, I've devoted my life to consciousness, to awareness, to healing, to waking up. At first I was seeking what's it called? Enlightenment. I seriously was, 1984, because I had experiences of what it was and what it felt like. I had times of spending time in sitting in enlightenment, and I could feel it. I knew it's a total wakeful state, full awareness, no attachment at all. Nothing's good, bad, right, or wrong. No fault finding, no victim, no poor me. Pure awareness, open heart, unconditional love. Okay? That's what I started seeking in 1984. I realized quickly that enlightenment was not going to happen, so I do the next best thing, which is liberate. Okay, hang on. Oh, okay. Okay, this is a good one. If we clear trauma now from another life, does that also affect that other life? Yes, that it ends it. When I'm doing past life stuff and unraveling things, I'm clearing out the life stream, all the lifetimes and all the emotion so that it's not there anymore. Then I come here and unravel in the subconscious here. So that's done. Okay, there's another good question. When we don't get what we desire, how can we tell if we're not getting what we want because of blockages in the subconscious or because it's just not part of the divine plan to get what we want? Okay, well, there's more to this than that. All right. So part of the journey is having desires of what you want. And when you're not getting what you want, what reaction are you having? So if you understand that your life is about your soul waking up, okay? That's what you're doing here. You're coming to planet Earth as well as other places for your soul to wake up, to know itself in the consciousness of creation, God, creator, the all that is, okay? The unknowable. So everything you're doing, you come here, you have desires. Desires come from an emotional place, okay? They come from a wound. They come from lack, not being loved. I can tell you straight up, when your heart is open, your desires are not that much, not that many, okay? You might have preferences, and there's not a lot of disappointment. You might have some desire for this, it doesn't happen, nothing in your body is going into an angst. So what's really happening is your life is about your soul's journey and waking up, evolving. So sometimes, you have desires and you don't get those desires, but it's not about not getting the desire. What it's about is, what is your reaction to not getting your desire? And can you come in and drop into the emotion that's in an angst around your not getting your desire? Okay, people, it's all about the soul. We are here on planet Earth, as well as all kinds of galactic places, interdimensional places, other time space, other realms, other existence. It's still all about the soul evolving. So your journey is about your soul evolving. Okay. Now, sometimes we think we have a desire for something, and then something shifts within, and all of a sudden that desire isn't there anymore. Okay. So your desires, your wants, your needs, your hopes, your dreams, everything is about the soul. Because what will happen is you have a desire or a dream, and something will occur. You'll have a reaction, an emotion gets lit up, brought to the surface. Okay. Your job is to unravel that wounding so you can open your heart. Okay. That's the bottom line. And, a lot of people are like, what's my purpose? Okay. The number one purpose, the truest purpose, is to share the gift of you. What that means is, can you be yourself? Are you yourself? Are you uninhibited? Okay. Do you let yourself just be in that who you are, sharing yourself, sharing your thoughts, your emotions, unafraid. Okay. That's the soul's journey, is to be liberated from within so that we are here being our full, authentic, real, true self, absent the false self, absent the ego, absent belief systems, absent the wounding, okay, absent PTSD, all of that. Who are you? Okay. It's all about the soul waking up, people. Okay, hang on. What can we do if we can't get under? Wait. Yes. Okay, that's a good question. Can I call myself into a clearing like we do with other people and just let it play in the background? What? Can I call myself into a clearing? And then just let it play. Let what play? The clearing? I don't understand. Are you live clearing? Are you recorded clearing? So yeah, I mean, you can ask to be in a clearing, but usually, I don't know, if you've got the ability, you could probably show up in my clearings. Okay, here we go. What is this? What can we do if we can't get under the conscious feeling? Okay, well, do things to do it. For example, is there any movies that you've seen that cause you to have a reaction, that cause you to have emotions? Okay. Have you read something? Do you witness something? Has anything in your life ever activated or caused you to have an emotion? Use those things that caused you to have reaction. Now I can share my thing. Like I've used a couple movies. Okay. So I was trying to unravel. Now keep in mind, my mom and dad both abandoned us as kids. Okay. So I'd be at the window waiting for dad to come home, waiting for mom. Okay. That there was a feeling. Okay. So there's an emotion in that feeling. So what I did was I couldn't unravel. I couldn't find it. So I remember as a kid, I saw the movie Dumbo. Okay. Dumbo, the flying elephant. And I remember seeing it. I remember just feeling devastated, crying. So I went, okay, I'm going to get that Dumbo movie. So I got the Dumbo and I watched it, but I went to the part where the Dumbo, the little guy, his mom was in the jail and he went to her and she was holding him in her trunk. It just brought up, it was the abandonment, the loss of mother. Okay. So I used that movie to help get access into the subconscious. So as I watched it, yeah, the body went into major distress, major crying. So it was like drop the movie, come into the feeling, keep surrendering to that emotion. Okay. And life will bring you those opportunities. And if there's something that gets you into a feeling state, that's what you do. Okay. People learn how to numb out. They learn how to rise above. They learn how to push emotions down. And then you have all the belief systems around it or fears around it that you'll be judged, you'll be punished. You don't want to be humiliated, shamed, and you're not strong, you're weak, broken, shattered if you cry in front of people. So, we have all these things that we have beliefs around. And so we don't let ourselves have witness. Okay. So breaking through that, it's like having an intention. I want to do this. I want this. When you start really making that intention and desire, then it's going to happen. It may not happen immediately, but it will happen. Okay. Okay. What will the next lifetime for most souls be on an earth that is at a higher consciousness, and will that make it easier to do inner work? Yeah, okay, think about this. If you understand, I'm just looking for, I don't have. So if you get that, okay, like veils, okay, look, I'll give you some veils, okay? So we were shrouded in veils. Planet Earth's been shrouded in veils a very long time. Dark Ages, it was very thick veils, okay? So in this last, it started back in the 80s. Yeah, you're a little earlier, but the moving into Aquarian, the Aquarian age on planet for 2,000 years, those early moving into that, the veils, okay, these are all veils all around the planet. Can't really see through them, okay? Well, what began to happen is the veils began to thin. So they had thinning happening. So in the thinning, then you start to see more of the energy. Okay. Now, as they get thinner and thinner, because the vibration of the planet itself, as well as the universe and all the planets, is also raised. The vibration is rising up. So the frequency is coming up. And what happens is the higher the vibration, think about it, it's vibrating faster, higher. And so the density isn't as dark and dense. It's not black, okay? The Dark Ages, blackness, major, major, major veils, okay? The veils are thin. You can see through the veils now. So all this light, all the energy is coming onto the planet, and it's affecting all of humanity, okay? So the frequencies are higher. And when also what's happening is it's allowing for the unraveling and healing of the emotions on a much deeper level. So, emotional work and clearing and healing will be accelerating. It already is. And it will continue to accelerate so that when we finally really land in full on, new paradigm, the energy frequency will be really high. Anyone who's holding on to dark negativity, hasn't done their inner work, won't be passing through the veils. You'll go somewhere else, but you won't be passing through these veils. Okay. I was shown this when I was teaching psychic classes in 1986. It was 1986. Okay. So shown clear as day, the veils. Okay. So what's happening is there will be a higher consciousness. Okay. And by the time that's here, the peoples that are landing on planet Earth aren't going to have the same intensity, the same deep, deep friggin' wounding that humanity has now. Okay. And the Earth is going to have, it's going to be purging. A lot of humans are going to be leaving the planet for real. Okay. So the energy is amping up, getting higher, higher, higher. Those that can't handle it will be checking out. Everyone has the opportunity to unravel and clear all that emotional garbage, damage, belief systems. Will you do it? I don't know. Will you? Some of us will, some of us won't. Okay. Okay, curses. Okay, so ask about curses. What are the signs of a curse? Well, sometimes a sign of a curse can be where, you're doing things in your world. Let's just say, hang on a second. You have a curse. Okay, God. Okay, let's just say that no matter, like, whatever you're trying to do, you have good intentions, you got information, you're doing things right, but no matter what you do, things just seemingly get stifled or blocked or stopped, and you can never really bring into fruition what you're trying to create or what it is you're wanting to do. There's a blockage, okay? A blockage is different than a curse. Now, a curse is going to be castings. It can be hexes, charms, voodoo, witchcraft, sorcery, wizardry, black magic, Satanism, anything that's causing interferences coming from another human. A lot of people have them. They don't just go away because the body dies, okay? So how do you tell if you're cursed? Oftentimes you get a sense of something's here, something's in the way. I feel cursed, okay? I feel like my intentions, what are my desires? I just get stifled and blocked. They're good indicators that there could be a curse, okay? There can be curses, and when you can feel like ill will against you. You can feel like, it feels like someone wants to cause me harm, and you can't, understand it because no one in your life, or you can't see it here, but it's a feeling, a sense. Okay. So, it's not always easy to tell if there's a curse, but there's family curses, there's individual curses. Family curses get, passed down through the family lineage. All kinds of different kinds of curses happen. But basically, it's like your life isn't working, whether around money or love or health or success. You can have curses that block you, and it's just things just don't happen. Just they're not working. No matter what you do, getting help, everything, it's not working. Oftentimes could be a curse. What? So will this clearing go ahead and end those ties with that X I'm always screaming about? Sorry. So will this clearing go ahead and end those ties with that X I'm always screaming about? Abigail, sweetie, it just depends on what it is. Okay. I talked about this yesterday. Sometimes people you have agreements with soul family, okay? And those dances are going to play out because you're actually it's an agreement at a level where the souls know each other and there's a lot of love, but they're willing to hold certain polarities to assist you to unravel and clear and heal so you don't have to live those experiences anymore. Kind of basic. Can we listen to 2 clearings at the same time and get twice the work that way? Can they? I mean, will they get twice? No, you won't get twice the work. Yeah. It may cause confusion when your subconscious is listening to different things. But no, you're not going to get, it won't work that way. Okay, there's a video on curses. Just make me. What? Hang on. Oh. Okay, why is it difficult for some people to connect to light beings of Arcturus, Sirius, Pleiadians because of belief system or low vibration? Could be either one. Okay, also, if you don't have a connection with them, you're not going to be connecting with them like other people that have lived there, that are from those places, or at least had a lifetime at those places, have connections to those beings, okay? So if you're also too, you're going to have an affinity. If you're connected to those kinds of places and beings, there's going to be some kind of affinity, something within. And if you do have an affinity, but you're still not able to connect, that means there's something interfering. There could be blockages. There could be oaths or vows you've taken. You just don't know. You won't know till you get into the subconscious why that's not working. Okay. And it's different for everyone. It's individual. Okay. Okay. If we don't have time to listen, I think I get it. Okay. So I think what you're saying, Michaela, is you don't have time to listen. So you're going to turn it on and then call yourself in, send yourself there and let it work. Might work. You could try it. I've not done that. I've not asked people to do that before, but it might work. I'm serious. Why not? Try it. This is good right here, Mickey. Yes. Okay. So if you were raped in another lifetime and clear that trauma now, would that mean we no longer feel any pain in the other life as well? Yeah. Well, yes. Yes. So what happens is clear the rape from that past life. It's clearing the emotion from that past life, clearing the trauma from that past life. So when you go back and look at that past life, you can see the rape, but the body, the emotions of that soul are no longer in a major angst or trauma or crisis or damage, okay? But you also have to clear it out of the subconscious in this lifetime. And once the soul gets it, you don't have to be doing it again. You got it. Now you know, because you surrendered. You know what it was like. You got it. You got the horror, the terror, the anguish, the pain, all of the energy, all of the emotion that happens with a rape, feeling impotent, feeling out of control, feeling helpless and hopeless. All those energies get cleared. You don't have it in your body anymore. There's nothing in your subconscious drawing like a magnet to you. Your higher levels no longer are drawn it to you because you no longer have that wounding and you're liberated from it. So you don't have to go and do it again. For real. Okay. All the time. What? Oh, Cynthia, really? Cynthia, don't be saying that shit because you're going to get people thinking they can do it. Don't be doing that. You know, tell people what they really can do. Okay, I'm good, bad quality and good product. Okay, guys, I need to go. So we got a clearing in a half an hour, and the topic is break soul family bonds. Soul dance no more. Okay, this is the karma series. Okay, that's coming up real soon. Okay, I gotta go. What? How does someone freeze from their adoptive mother that felt that she owned that child? It's just an unraveling. Just really quickly, okay? It's just an unraveling, people. Everything's an unraveling. You find all the issues, you find the agreements and contracts, pull the mother out of the body of the adoptive one, and unravel any cording and any issues, emotional issues that are binding and keeping that dance going. Everything's about finding the energy, the wounding. It's always about the emotion, people. Everything is about the emotion. Got it? All right, I got to go. See you. Hopefully, I'll see some of you at the clearing that's happening very soon.